Okay, children, continuing with exercise 4.1. Now we will see question number 3. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So suppose if we say Rohan's age x, so mother age is x plus 26. The product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. Now if let Rohan age today be x and his mother's age today be x plus 26. Now after 3 years Rohan's age will be x plus 3 and after 3 years his mother's age will be, if you add 3 years you get x plus 29 and their product they have given us to be 360. Okay, now you will just solve this as you have been solving. You will get a quadratic equation, and in case you get a negative value, that you will ignore and only use the positive value. And in the end, writing the final answer is compulsory. So that here Rohan is this much years old and mother is this much years old. Now the last sum for exercise 4.1. A train travels a distance of 480 km at uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. Okay. Let the speed of the train be x km per hour. Now in 9th we have studied speed is equal to distance upon time. So time, if we write, time is distance upon speed. Now initially if the speed is x, so how much time does the train take? Time say t1, distance they have given us is 480 and time and the speed we have, so initial time is t1. Now if the speed had been 8 km less, new speed, हमारी जो new speed है is 8 km less, so that is x minus 8 km per hour. Now how much time does it take? X minus 8. Now it takes 3 hours more to cover this distance. For example, if initially it used to take 10 hours, okay, now it takes 13 hours to cover the same journey. So now the question is, should I write T1 minus T2 equal to 3 or T2 minus T1 equal to 3? So just remember one thing, whenever this type of sum comes, okay, suppose I write this 480 upon x minus 8, 480 upon x is equal to 3. Now if you see, suppose x was 100, yeah, x was 10, so here it would be in the denominator 10 minus 8, 10 minus 8 is 2. And 480 upon 2 will be some value, and here it would be 480 upon 10. So, and we have always have to subtract bigger from bigger from smaller. Okay, so bigger number should be on this side. Okay, so we will write it like this. Okay, now here the next step which you have to do, you have to take the LCM. So if you take the LCM, x minus 8 into x, and here what will be the first term? First term will be 480x, and what will be the second term? Okay, now 480x minus 480x plus 480 into 8, whatever the term comes, is equal to 3 into x minus 8 into x. This gets cut, and this if I write 3x minus 24 into x is equal to 480 into 8, whatever this term is. So this becomes 3x square minus 24x, and here this term I will bring here. Now you just have to solve this. Okay. Again, you can solve this by using splitting the middle term method. In fact, if you want, you can take out 3 common, and you can just then forget this 3, because 3 you can take out from this also, and this also. Then your calculation will be easier. Okay. So this was question number 4th of exercise 4.1. We have discussed question number 3 and 3rd and 4th. Both the sums you have to finish. After making the equations, you have to calculate the values also. Okay. If you see at the back, only the equations will be written. They would not have solved it fully, but I want you to solve it fully, because in the exam they will ask you to solve the sum totally on it. Okay. Now the next type of sum which we will see, you have already done this many times in 9th class. For example, they will ask you find, say, question will be find roots of this equation. Okay. So whenever this kind of question comes, first of course you will do the splitting the middle term method, as you know. 2x plus 3x plus 6, x plus 2 plus 3 bracket x plus 2, x plus 2 and x plus 3. Now in factorization we used to just stop here, but here he has asked you to find the roots. So one more step you have to do, you have to find the 0. So 1 is minus 2 and 1 is minus 3. So you have to do the sum till here and say these are the 2 roots of the equation. There is this one example of textbook only which I am doing right now. The root 1, although the children who were there with me in 9th class, they have done lots of root sums, but some are new. So here, whenever the root sum comes, first and last term you multiply, so you get in this 6x square. Now 6x square you have to write in such a way so that you get minus 2 root 6x in the middle. Now if you write 2x, 3x, that you cannot use, because 2x plus 3x or whatever, you don't get the root here. But if you remember, root x into root x is what? 6. Okay? Because whenever number is multiplied by its root, you get it without the root. So here I can do, if I check minus root 6x into minus root 6x, I will get 6x square. Okay? And if we add also, we get minus 2 root 6x. So 3x square minus root 6x minus root 6x plus 2. The reason I am doing this is many children at this step, even if they write it, they find it difficult to take out what is common. So from this, if I see, I can take out root 3x common easily, because 3x square, as you know, is root 3x into root 3x is 3x square. So inside root 3x will remain, and here root 6x is made up of what? Root 2 into root 3x. So here root 2 will remain. And as I have told you now, the first one you have taken common, second you write it straight away. Straight away you write this bracket, root 3x minus root 2. Okay, straight away you write this bracket. Now you just try to match it. By which term should I multiply root 3x so that I get minus root 6x? So you think about it, then you realize if you multiply the minus root 2, you will get minus root 6x, and if you check, minus root 2 into minus root 2 is also 2. So automatically your two brackets will be made. So root 3x minus root 2, root 3x minus root 2. So your two roots will be x is equal to root 2 by 3, and again both the roots are same. Basically this was a whole square. Okay. So that is how you have to finish the sum. I will again write this question as homework so that you practice it. And basically we are looking at exercise 4.2 question 1. Exercise 4.2 question number 1. It has 5 parts, so you will do those 5 parts. In all you have to find the roots. Okay. And there is one question in this which I want to discuss is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8. Now again this type of question we have done in 9th class, but just for the other students, whenever this kind of question comes in which fraction is there, one step you have to do, you take the LCM. 16x square minus 8x plus 1. Now this 1 by 8 which is there at the bottom, you have to forget about it. You just keep on writing it. Just factorize this. Okay, just factorize this, and you just keep on writing it alongside, nothing else you have to do. So this will be the homework. Exercise 4.2 question first and question 3 and 4 of exercise 4.1. Cheers.